When I saw so many comments like these on my recent videos, I knew exactly what you guys were looking for. Welcome back to my channel Learn German with Turbo. I hope your preparations for your Goethe exams are going well. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to approach your Schreiben question paper on the day of exam so that you can score maximum without feeling way too nervous. But before we start the video, I need to tell you that in today's video, I'm only going to show you the tips and tricks that you can apply on the day of exam once you get your question paper in hand. But how you are supposed to prepare for it, what are the questions, what's the exam pattern, and all of those things I have already shared a video about that. Now let us start by looking at the three tasks that we need to attend. The first task, you get 20 minutes of time to write 80 words. This task is always an informal letter where you will be given a situation and you have to write about that situation in great detail. For example, today we need to write about our brother who just got a tattoo on his arm. You need to use all of these 3 points in your content. Yes, you can write some extra information, something not related to these 3 points, but you need to include these 3 points definitely into your task. If you fail or forget to include any of these 3 points, you will lose a lot of marks. In this task, usually the 3 points are in the same order. In the first one, you will be explaining the situation. In the second one, you will be giving a reasoning behind it, or you will be explaining it or clarifying it even further. And in the third one, you are always asking or giving suggestion. Can be suggestion about the situation or maybe the problem they are talking in the situation, or it can be suggestions about meeting at a certain place or at a certain point of time. I'm going to give you a list of the topics and themes that usually come in these three tasks, but we are going to talk about them later. Now let's look at task number 2. So here you get 25 minutes of time and again you need to write 80 words. Here you usually get a very general common theme, the list of themes I'm going to share soon. And then you also see that a person's opinion is already given over here. Now you need to write your own opinion. So first of all, remember you can write either in favor or against this topic. You are free to do that. And you can agree or disagree to this person's opinion as well. You need to give your opinion in detail. And then in task number 3, you get 15 minutes of time to write 40 words. Now this is the easiest and the shortest task of this exam. Task is always writing a formal letter to your colleagues, your boss, your teacher, or maybe some official. You will be given a situation over here and then you will be writing an email on that situation. Now, during your B1 exam, you need to also keep one thing in mind. Now, this is where most of the students lose a lot of marks or completely fail. The reason is the answer sheet. You need to use this answer sheet very effectively. Now, for most of the students who have already given A1 or A2 Goethe exam, you're already familiar with this answer sheet. But then there are also many students who directly come to give B1. You need to know what kind of answer sheet you will be given. So this is what your answer sheet looks like. So for each task, tile 1, 2, 3, you will have some dedicated space. For example, for tile 1, you are given this plus this place. And then for tile 2, you have this and this. This is again a continuation for tile 2, you can see over here. And then for tile 3, you receive this much amount of space. Now, I said many students end up failing the exam just because they were not aware of the answer sheet. First of all, remember you do not get another answer sheet if you run out of space. Secondly, you cannot write the answer for another tile in another space. Now, I always recommend students to download PDF for this sample answer sheet is shared on the Goethe website. You can go over there, download the PDF, and I always say to practice writing on this, not for all the answers, for at least one or two answers, so that you know how much of the space you will be consuming for 80 words for your handwriting. Now I'm going to share a list of topics which very commonly occur for each tile. Ready to take a screenshot. Now once you're aware of all the topics that can come under each tile of Goethe Schreiben exam, it is always advisable to have some sentences that are applicable universally to most of the situations in these questions. Now, if you have these statements prepared with you beforehand, you will not only prevent a lot of mistakes, you will also be faster. and you will feel more confident. Now, it's not a rule that you need to attempt all the tasks in the same order, tile 1, 2, 3. And also, you are free to use your time however you want. Although they have given dedicated time for each question, you don't have to strictly follow. If you happen to finish writing one answer before the dedicated time, you are free to switch to another question. And this is where the trick of passing this exam lies. I always suggest to start writing with tile 3, since you only have to write 40 words, and once you follow the PDF that I'm going to share, you will see that out of 40 words, you already have 20 to 25 words prepared with you. Now you only need to write the rest of 20 words. If you prepare well, you can finish this task in around 5 to 7 minutes. Then after that, I like to switch to tile 2. Now, although it looks scarier than tile 1, but this is much easier to do, because if you're also practicing for Sprechen Tile 2 presentations, you see most of the topics there and here are common. So if you prepare a lot of topics for Sprechen, you can also recycle them here in your Tile 2 of Schreiben. There are a lot of pre-prepared sentences called Redemetal that you can use over here. And if you do that, you already have around 30 to 40 words with you beforehand. You have done a huge variety of topics, then definitely you'll get one of those topics and you can finish this task also in 10 to 15 minutes maximum. Then you can quickly switch to your tile 1. Again, here also the situations are very repetitive. If you have done a variety of sample papers, there's a high possibility that you might get one of those. We finish this task in 15 to 20 minutes. So if you follow this trick, you will be left with around 5 to 10 minutes in the end. Then you should use that extra time that you have with you now. Proofread your answers for all the grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes, uppercase, lowercase, and also check that you have written everything that was asked in the question. If you follow this, you can finish your test before timing, and then you will have some extra time to revise as well. So that's all for today's video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you still have more queries, write a comment down below. Take a look.